All right, big rivalry game, Torrey Pines, RB. Is this one a little bit different? I know there's some other rivalries on the schedule, but this one has a little more meaning to it, doesn't it?
Well, I don't necessarily call it a rivalry. We haven't beat them in, I think it's 2 decades. And I have admiration and respect for Coach Ashby, and I really look up to him and a lot of the coaches in the area. So we are really excited for the challenge and put our best foot forward and hopefully make it a rivalry by winning.
All right, Lucas, in this game coming up on Friday, obviously a kind of a grudge match for you guys last year. 3-point game, almost, but what's it going to take to beat them this year?
It's going to take all of us working together, doing our responsibilities. If one person messes up, it can mess up the entire play of that game. So we all have to have each other's back, work together, and if we do that, I think we can come out on top.
They're a tough physical group, well coached, disciplined. We're going to have to manage the early downs offensively, be productive. And then us on defense, I think we create some problems and some matchups for them.
They're going to be a physical, tough team. Snap the whistle, but I think if we execute, we can go out there and win.
What has the evolution of this offense felt like from your perspective as a coach?
We have a lot of new guys starting or first-time varsity experience on the offense defense. You're trying to ease those guys in there, get confidence. To do that, you put more on the plate of your experienced guys, and we do that. We have a lot of experience with the quarterback and put all on his plate to make the right decision and help out the other guys, and he's done that pretty well so far.
Offensive line, defensive line, what do you consider yourself to be first?
I would say I'm an offensive lineman first. I've been playing that mainly most of my life, always just at the O-line position. We do all the grunt work with the littlest recognition out of anybody. We all have to work perfectly in sync, and our technique has to be as best as it can without messing up the entire play. So, offensive line is the most important position on the field.
All right, Gage, quarterback, safety. I'm sure you could also play 10 other positions on the field, athlete. What looks better on paper, quarterback, safety, athlete? What do you prefer to call yourself?
I like athlete, because I enjoy both the positions.
What's it like having to go from defense to now you really got to kind of focus on 10 other dudes as a quarterback, because it's sort of a different position than anything else?
For sure.
It's definitely hard, mentally. I feel like I have to, going from safety, you have to be this rigid type of tempo type of guy, and then quarterback, you got to calm it down, look what you're seeing, look at what you're seeing on defense, and lead your guys. And I think it's tough for me sometimes to be that type of guy, which is 2 different sides of the spectrum, but that's some things that I enjoy about it, because it's challenging.
We're here with Rancho Bernardo's leader in tackles. Gavin, how do you do what is it that gets you to be in the right spot for all these tackles?
I think we just have a great game, playing every week, just studying my keys and just, running the ball, playing hard, be physical.
And what about that game preparation do you like the most? Is it watching film? Is it watching their film? What about it do you think has helped you the most so far?
Yeah, I think it's just watching my film the week before and seeing things I can improve on and just, get better at. And watching their film, just seeing their habits, if their lineman's leaning back a bit, if they're pulling, if they're passively blocking, Yeah.
You got to play a little bit of offense too. So I know you probably want the ball as much as anybody else do. I'm gonna give you a second to give yourself a plug for why you should get the ball more.
It doesn't really matter, I just want to get. Hopefully, I love scoring when we score. If the receiver score, Gage scores. It's great.
Last year, a lot more running than this year. A little more passing now. But do you like run blocking or pass blocking better?
There's nothing quite like a down block, being able to put someone on their back, but that's always fun. But me personally, I kind of like pass blocking, just being one-on-one with the end in front of me, and it's kind of just who's better skill on skill type of thing.
Well, and also for you, if you planning to play in college and that kind of stuff, that skill set, I think, for college is probably what they're looking for more. Is that what coaches have told you? They want to see your pass set, because that's probably what you're going to be doing next level.
Yeah, a lot of people can run block. It's not the hardest thing in the world to just say step down, put your hat on the right place, and drive. It is a little harder to say, the person you're across right now, you have to one-on-one. It's whoever's better, and if he beats you, then he hits your quarterback.
For you last year, I would say, and you would probably qualify yourself like this too, run first, pass second type quarterback. Now I think it's almost flipped. You've thrown a lot more this year in the first couple of games. So what has that transition been like?
Yeah, it's been awesome. We worked a lot over the offseason, and I feel like last year I was a young quarterback, not really knowing what I was doing, just trying to put my team in the best position to win the game. But I feel like this year I've taken the next step to processing and really just becoming a real quarterback, and then running if I have to.
And for you personally, going into this season now it's sort of underway, what are some things that you think you've improved upon a lot from last year, and things that you've been excited to show off so far in the first couple of games?
My technique just on both sides of the ball has gotten a lot better. On the defensive line, it's gotten better. The offensive line has gotten better. And I've seen it comparing my film from last year to this year.
And before we let you go, we want to give you a chance to shout out anybody who's helped you get to this point along the way, whether it be coaches, family. Who are those people that are important to you?
My mom, dad, shout out you guys, of course. Coach Weddle, I wouldn't be here just the state of player I am without you. Coach Fort, for sure, my position coach. That's about it.
For your goals for the team this year, what have been some positive changes you've seen since from last year to this year, and what are you encouraged about in the first couple games?
Yeah, I definitely think our leadership, like we have a tight core of like 6 guys that call our ages, and we have 6 guys that are the leaders of the team. And I just think we have a good camaraderie this year.
What are some of the things that you are looking at improvement-wise from last year that will excite you coming towards the end of the season?
Honestly, I love this group. There's no drama, there's no jealousy. They come out, they work hard, they compete, they really are connected. And you can see how we play. You can really see the joy from player to player. When another guy makes a catch or another guy makes a tackle, you see the sideline, you see the excitement. So I'm really just excited and happy that I'm able to be around this group of men. Wins and losses are going to come and go. I'm hoping that they learn something from me, is the adversity, the good, the bad. How do you handle that? How do you stand up to it, take it, and respond as a man? You own our decisions, right? Decisions have consequences, good, bad, or indifferent. We own it and we move forward and we don't look back. So I'm hoping our kids that stayed in our program are seeing that, and as they move on to the next step in their life, that they're proud to be a part of the Bronco family.